Good morning, everyone from Australia. I was watching from overseas. Love and compassion and peace and empathy. Whoa, what a roller coaster ride, hey guys? Holy crapperooty. That's all I got to say on the matter. Wow. All right, so I've got Tristan coming on again this morning, and we're going to talk about the current energetic influxes, what's happening, solar flares, and the impact it is having upon humanity. So let's get into it, guys. I've sent you a request to join Tristan, so let's get you rocking, Bro Star, and we'll get this show on the road. All right, I sent you a request, Tristan. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to get this going. Oh, yes. All right. Hey, brother.
What's happening? Yeah, grand blessings and magic to everybody. Wow, what energies we're feeling right now. Incredible.
Oh, mate, it's crazy. I just want to share with everybody before we get into it, Tristan, even technology at the moment is having a meltdown, because I've been without internet now I was without internet for 6 days.
Wow.
I was virtually running off my phone. I had to get it fixed yesterday. So the solar activity and what's happening, I felt the shift 3 days ago myself personally, and it blew my socks off.
Yeah. Oh, it's a humdinger. These energies are so electric, so buzzy, so beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
absolutely.
day I've been buzzing. Even now, it's still buzzy and electric. Magic.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you know? Okay, Tristan. So I've got a fair idea going on myself. There's a lot of solar activity. There's a huge sunspot. I've been informed. And hey, Travis, how are you, brother? Good to see you. And there's a lot of more energetic. I know the energies are going to increase over the following months more so, because we're really getting geared up to shift now. Okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Jessica, good to see you. And so what's your gist on it for yourself right now, bro?
Well, I feel energies. I'm not technical, but I do defer to those that have knowledge, right? Like Schumann resonance with Marguerite. I love
Yep.
Marguerite. Let's look at her. I have her up on the screen. Let me see. Can you see that? Is that, tell me if I
Down a
need
little
to.
bit. Down a little bit, bro. Drop the
In a
phone
little
down a
bit?
little bit. No, down. Drop the phone and angle a bit
Down.
more.
Down?
Bit more. Yep. That's it. Yep.
Okay, good. All right, let me play this. So this is Marguerite. Here we go. And let me turn this around. Can you hear?
Okay, here we go. You can see that's one of my painting mechanisms I put on my drawing table. The paint was painting with blue. Now, here's the geospace magnetosphere cut planes, and this is the pressure chart. Look right here. You see the least pressure is dark blue, and then up to a lighter blue, to a white, then yellow, to orange, and to red. Red is the heaviest, strongest pressure. So let's look at this chart right here. And of course, right in the center, I'll try to hold this still. Right in the center, that little half white, half black, that is Earth. Wow, did you see that in the background? So the white side is day side, the dark side is night side of the Earth. And look at all that red that is around us. We have like a little tiny atmosphere of blue, and then white, and then all that red. Yeah. And then you see the bow shock. See if I can do this. This is hard to do. There we go. This is the bow shock. That, like a oh, thank goodness we're back. I don't know how long we're going to be able to hang in here.
There were technical difficulties here
the
too.
Signal's getting kind of bad. I'll try to hurry this. So the bow shock, you see it's getting moved quite a bit. And all activity should be coming from this side over here. This is the side where the sun is, okay? This to the right should have nothing coming at us, but it does. And you'll see some of it hit, and the other chart works even better, and I'll try to show you that also. Now, watch the background, and you can see the plasma waves coming in from there. Look at that. Whack.
Whack.
See how everything
Plasma?
starts kind of jiggling around
Look
and
at that.
moving?
That's
All of
intense,
those
right?
waves
That's
coming in.
what we're feeling.
Yes.
The plasma.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo.
absolutely.
Lots of activity and just shaking that thing like a parachute in a blasting wind. Okay. Now this has a slider across the bottom, and it covers. Well, it's not showing it, is it? Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can do a little shift here. I apologize. There we go. Okay. There's the slider, and that right towards the end is now. Okay. So this is beginning about an hour or two ago. Let's watch it all the way through. You can see the slider going across. All those waves of plasma and that massive amount of red around the Earth. Okay, coming up on now. That's where we are now. Now let's, boom. Okay, let's look at this one, which is kind of at a cut angle. Watch the back side, that little appendage sticking out. Look at that. We definitely have energies coming in from behind and interacting there. And there are the bow shocks being come in from behind. This has been going on for a while. And it's not supposed to happen. There's not supposed to be anything back there. A lot of people believe we've got Nibiru is back there,
Wow.
or Planet X, or
Wow.
heaven knows what else. Brown dwarf planets. Okay, there we go. Like I was saying, some people think that the mate to our sun is out there. The invisible infrared, you can see it through infrared, and it's an ultraviolet sun. I think everything out there has a pair, and maybe more than that. And the mate to the sun is coming close, and it's huge. And it's influencing Earth. Okay? Now, we need to go soon because obviously my signal is going kaput. So take one last look here. If you want to go find this yourself, look here, University of Michigan Geospace Model. Look that up, and you got to hunt around just a little bit, but you can find it, and it's really cool. It's always there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right,
So
that's
amazing, right?
that's
Yeah, she knows her stuff, so I usually defer to her and S.A. Smith, the girl in the universe. I like those two a lot because they're pretty much spot on with what I feel. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I've been watching her recently, the girl in the universe as well, and she's really right on, spot on with it all. And the intensity of what we're feeling right now, it's really, really powerful. We've never felt this before on this planet either, bro. And people's worlds are going to get rocked, and they're getting rocked even now. I know I felt the intensity over the last 3 days, the shift myself personally. And hey, Bonnie, and anyone else who's joined this morning, thank you for joining Tristan and I this morning with this energy update for you all with the Ascension process here. So I know energy, the technology has been mucking up for a lot of people over the last week as well, since this energy has come through, especially since we've just had the full moon just recently as well on top of that. G'day, Rebecca. How are you, sister? Good to see you. And like I said, I lost internet for 6 days, mate. I couldn't do nothing on my computer or anything. I was running virtually off my phone data. And even the reception here was absolutely horrible. I couldn't get hardly anything done.
Yeah, this morning it was coming in and out pretty
Yeah.
heavily when we're getting hit with the energies. Now it seems to be stable though, so we're good, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling the stability a little bit now, which is better than what it has been. The solstice, yeah, the solstice was amazing, absolutely, Bonnie. I went out and did a bonfire out in the backyard on the solstice night here for winter solstice over here in Australia. That was awesome. And I'm setting a lot of intentions now for the next 6 months for me of what I am wishing to bring in for myself personally. Okay, so so what else can you share with us this morning, bro? That from your perspective for all those beautiful souls out there watching this morning.
We're shifting. We're definitely ascending. We're on our path, right? This is proof. I
Absolutely.
mean, you can feel the energies. They're so amazing, and we're definitely on the ascension path. And we're in the event corridor right now. And it won't be much longer until we're in 5D, 7D, 9D. Some of us, I think, will be light beings. It's going to be
Absolutely.
pretty amazing transition that we're in for. And I'm so excited and humbled and honored to be part of this journey. It's been really hard, you know, but there's moments like this that make it all worthwhile, right?
Oh,
Days like today,
absolutely. Absolutely. I
magical.
mean, sorry, go on, Tristan.
Oh, it's just a magical day. All the connections with everybody has been very peaceful, very heart-centered, heart chakra burst wide open, like heart just. All the
That's
conversations
what
were deep.
that's what we're aiming for, though, bro. That's exactly what we're aiming for, right? It's the heart wide open and right. G'day, Linda. So we're right in the ascension tunnel right now, as you said, or the path, or however you want to describe it. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now, I don't like. I've said this before to everybody before, and I don't want to play into timelines or any of this. Everything's all merged as one now. Okay, Tristan, we've only got the present moment, right? So, what
Yeah.
unfolds now for humanity in the next 5 years is who knows. Okay.
Well, I would say
Really,
maybe the next 5 weeks, probably. We're probably going to ascend pretty soon. I mean, these energies are
yeah,
just coming in hot and heavy.
yeah,
And I
it
know
is.
personally, I can't really hold much more light than this. You know, I am like, I'm maxed out on the amount of light that I can take. And so, yeah, I just don't know, but no one knows really. It says in the Bible, no one knows the time or day, but it's going to happen, right? We're going to be in heaven too. So I've been receiving downloads as visions as to what the 5D, 7D is actually like. And it's so
Yep.
amazing. And what they're showing me, what Spirit is showing me, about 3 nights ago, this major wave came through and hit me in the chest. It was so powerful, Seraph. It was the most powerful thing I've ever felt in my whole life, including my near-death experience back in 2003. So
Wow.
this wave came through and hit me in the chest, and I immediately started this light language that was so beyond me. It was very
Yep.
advanced light language that came through, and I was channeling, and out of that magic, it was so beautiful. I was floating on stars. I was seriously just, and I felt like I was being held in the most warmest, most comfortable blanket ever. It was like so cozy and comfortable. I felt like thousands of angels just holding me on this bed of stars. And it got even better because then I started hearing that chorusy kind of chimey, angelic kind of sound that I heard
Yeah.
when I had my near-death experience. And it's like a love generator. It generates
Yes.
this beautiful, super, ultra high vibration that I was feeling like the greatest love that I've ever felt in my whole life. I was warm and like lit up and feeling magical, and out of that it was just such a profound experience. But I was shown visions, and out of these visions, Spirit showed me what 5D, 7D is like. And telepathy changes everything. It creates
Yeah, it
this
does.
unified field where we can read each other and be transparent, and there is no polarity, no duality. It's very unified field of love stuff. It's like heaven.
Yeah,
It is so
absolutely.
magical. It is hard for me to relate in words. It's a feeling, it's a vibration, it's a frequency, it's an energy. And it's so magical and so sweet and so loving. And you know, you can feel like oneness with everyone and everything. It's unity consciousness at its highest. And in this frequency, I felt like I could create anything. I just felt like I had this power. I could just materialize anything I needed to, and I felt very different. It's just that, and I wanted it to last. I thought I had died because I heard those chime things come through, and I heard it back in 2003, and it just reminded me, like, when I was on the other side, and I was like, "Am I dead?" I was pinching myself, but no, I wasn't. I mean, I was just experiencing like a super powerful wave that came through. And this morning was very steady, very beautiful, very magnetic, very electric energy, buzzy, just like constant, right? In the heart chakra and ringing in the ears, like ultraviolet ringing, but the ringing is like kind of quiet right now.
Yeah, it is actually. I had ringing last night, really deep ringing, and then high pitched, and then I felt really quite off my feet yesterday, like quite light, and like I just feel like I could tackle the world with love. I mean, I always am, you know that as much as you and
Yeah,
everybody else
absolutely.
do,
You have the huge
right?
heart. Yeah, you're always open-hearted and big.
I
But
had the most worst sleep last night. Well, not the worst, but I couldn't get to sleep. The energy was so intense, I couldn't get to sleep for like until about 11 o'clock last night. So I was like wired last night, absolutely wired. And so for anybody out there, guys, whatever you're going through right now, like Tristan just said, you will get those high-pitched or low-pitched ringing, those downloads and all that stuff. And I really was compelled to message you this morning, Tristan. I thought, I got to get, I was guided to get you back on this morning. I just followed my guidance for that and said, no, I got to get Tristan back on again. All right, and to share what he's moving through, what he feels with it all, because I'm feeling the same as you and many others out there. But what we want to do is help guide people back to themselves as well with their heart. Vulnerability, transparency, and authenticity is the key to this, Tristan. All right. So.
And last night, my left ear like was lit up so loud, it was like a siren was going off. It just happened and came in. My left ear was just like this loud pitch frequency just came through and lasted for like a minute. And it was just like blasting. Yeah, so Bonnie said we're anchoring the energies coming in. Absolutely.
We are.
Yeah, and Jessica says she hasn't drank coffee for a year. Last 4 nights I've had coffee, cannot sleep. It's like I've had coffee. Yeah, it's very caffeine. Feels like caffeine, kind of buzzy energy, but constant. Right? Yeah, it feels different than caffeine, but it is very buzzy and similar to caffeine. I agree, Jessica. Very much
Absolutely.
so. So what we can do is we can integrate these energies, right? So how do we integrate these energies? We breathe them in, use crystals, baths are great. Sit in a bath and maybe some Epsom salts or some salts in the bath, salt bath. And a warm salt bath or a hot salt bath is even better. If you can get some crystals, don't put the crystals in the hot water, but they're really good. Like I sit in the bath and put them on my chest. And I light some incense, light some candles, connect with spirit. Beautiful, 71713. Nice, Bonnie. Yeah. So yeah, you can ground outside, barefoot. The typical stuff, go in nature, beautiful. But soul connection is the most powerful. When we connect to each other, it's where the magic really happens, I believe.
And spending time on your own in solitude is a huge thing right now, Tristan, is huge. Like, even if you're in a union or a relationship or whatever, taking that time out for you and walking away and getting further clarity on your life and stuff, right, with where you're headed, okay? Because I mean, I only put I put that post up this morning. Time spent on your own is an intimate day with yourself and source, God, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so this is why I'm so embracing of who I am right now, because I've spent that 3 years on my own. And I've got so much clarity around things, right, and where I'm headed. And I know the mission, like you said, but we've got to do all those things, the baths and grounding and lots of water, especially because we're 80% water. Okay, we're 80% water, right? So we've got to continue to keep drinking the water so we can integrate in all of this energy, because we are becoming lighter, much more lighter, embodying our crystalline body. I mean, like I said, there's a time frame. There is no time frame. We're in quantum field of energy now. Linear time is irrelevant here, guys. So this is why I say to you that, and Tristan will say, the present moment is all we have. right? Try not to project into the future or back in the past, but let go of the past, whatever comes up, and integrate it, you know, allow it to be, feel the emotions, feel the pain, and let it go, okay? Acknowledge it for what it is. I know a lot of guys, a lot of people out there at the moment are going through some really struggling times right now, Tristan, and my heart goes out to them with much compassion and love for them all, because I know they're earth dragons. I love that, Bonnie. I got dragon energy in me. I'm a seraphim. So I know I signed up for this gig. We all did. Anything else? Can you add anything else, Tristan?
No, I just really am grateful to be connected to Soul Tribe right now. It's magic time. Magic, you know, it's a wonderful time, and this is what we're co-creating, this new earth that is free from corruption, free from evil, free from darkness, free from control, power, greed, free from lies, deceptions, manipulations. It is truth, it's love, it's light, it's beautiful, and there's no more power plays, there's no more money, there's no more of that crap, right? We can just live and create and beautiful. I know, and I really appreciate the Divine Feminine, Bonnie. Thank you so much. The Divine Feminine really stepped up in a major way. And I would say probably 90% of starseeds are female, right? Or would you say that, Sarah? Like 80, 90%?
Yeah, 80, 90%. I would say, Tristan, for sure. And like, because I talked about this to, I spoke about this to David Alexander Lightfoot yesterday. And I'm finding that the men are struggling out there right now, the divine masculine. And I want to go into this again. I'll go into this with you this morning again. When I talk about divine masculine, I'm talking about divine masculine and the women, in the women and the men. And that's a beautiful comment, Bonnie, because I do honour the women greatly. But I must say to you also, guys, to anyone who's listening out there, that the men, whatever past lives, previous incarnations they've led as women to, they are also clearing through all of that energy as well, right? Because we embody the feminine as much as we embody the masculine, okay? It's a balance of both those energies. So, and I've just done a massive clearing on all that myself personally about a month and a half ago or 2 months ago or something for myself personally of previous incarnations and all that sort of stuff as well. The men are struggling out there, okay? And I mean the masculine in general, okay? Because they're struggling to let go of that patriarchal energy, right, Tristan? Yeah. And the control and the manipulation, all that sort of stuff. Yes. But like you said before, what 7 million original humans left on the planet. Okay, that's an interesting concept. What's your perspective on that, Tristan?
I don't really know.
I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't have a clue about that, but I do know that in the ascension process, I think we're going to all ascend together, I hope. It's my great hope that everybody makes it through.
Well, the solar flash, see, this is what I wanted to talk to you about this morning too, is thank you, guys. They wanted me to ask you about your perspective on the solar flash. Now, there's many variations of what the solar flash is, what it is, and when it's happening, and if it's happening now. And because I've been feeling that this whole shift with the humanity thing will happen in the next 7, 8, maybe 9 years, right? Hey, sister, how are you? Good to see you, sis. So what's your perspective on that from you? What have you been guided with that, Tristan? Because I've been shown much about that. I know we're in the solar flash. From my perspective, we're in the solar flash now. But a lot of people are saying it's going to be like a wham bam. People are just going to snap open all of a sudden.
That's what my take on it is that it's just going to be, in the blink of an eye, we'll be transported. Yeah. It'll be very sweet, very kind, and very brief. There's talk about 3 days of darkness. I don't really know what that's about. I don't know if that's going to happen.
I'm not sure that's going to happen personally myself, bro. I'm not feeling that, to be honest with you. But yeah, and I do believe, or I do feel that the event and all the truths and everything leading up to this is going to ease a lot of this when we do hit that solar flash section, or that massive boom, as they're talking about, right? Okay, it's going to, all of this truth is slowly coming out, because if we overload humanity, it's going to be, it's going to blow them away, literally. It's got to be, thank you, Bonnie, absolutely, right? Yes, it has to be with grace and ease for all of humanity. Otherwise, they're just going to be, right? And there'll be a lot of people, there'll be shock and awe with a lot of it too, for a lot of people too, Tristan, because people aren't going to be, they've been living a lie all of their lifetime here with what they've been fed as lies. Okay, so
A lot of cognitive dissonance. The belief
yeah,
that you were meant to like work 40 hours a week, pay taxes, make
yes,
money, be successful, raise your kids, send them to college, retire, and then die. And that's pretty much your existence. And
that's
it's
bullshit.
so deceptive. We don't really need money. Money
No,
is
we
like,
don't.
it's a control mechanism. You
Yeah,
know, we think
exactly.
we can manifest anything. We're so much more powerful. Humans are so powerful. Like
Yeah,
we have so much magic in us, and we just beginning to scratch the surface of what we're capable of. You know?
yes. Have you ever read the book, The Masters of the Far East?
No, I've always wanted to read that book though.
That's
Yeah.
an awesome book. I've read that, Tristan, and that actually, I read that many, many years ago, probably going back 10, 15 years ago, that was given me to read. And it's absolutely incredibly powerful, the amount, like you just said, the amount of power that we have when we tap into that power within us, right? What's that, Julie? 3 days of darkness per J. Smith is 3 days of sleep, absorbing the solar flash energies when they come.
Well, S.A. Smith is, I really respect her, and I think she has some really good information because she's in contact with galactics directly. So
Okay.
I believe that might be the case. We might have 3 days of darkness and 3 days of sleep absorbing the solar flash. Yeah, so that could be possible. Why not? I
Well,
mean, sure.
that would be highly possible, because that would be the case. Then there would be integrating a lot of energy of that solar flash as well. So we'd need that 3 days to integrate all of that stuff, and a lot of people will be thrown off their rocker when this unfolds. But thank you for sharing that, Julie. I'm eternally grateful to you, sister. Thank you. Deeply humbled.
And so
So
some information I have, Sarah, sorry to cut you off, is that
no, that's okay,
some of
please.
us are going to be light workers. We're going to be like the way showers, right? So
Yeah, we are.
we're going to, some of us are going to light and help other people get on ships, I believe, to get them to their destination, their planet. I'm not really sure what is going on there, but I've heard reports of like us guiding people to the ships, to New Earth, to the new, it could be like that. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I've heard, there's all this anecdotal stuff. We really don't know
It's
until.
really, it's difficult to try and fathom exactly. This is why I say to people, bro, to be discerning of what you hear and go with your own inner
Yes,
guidance, okay? Because
yes.
I know our galactic family is watching us above. I know I have seen ships in the past. I've taken photos of ships. I know that. Um, I'm constantly surrounded by the angelic team and my galactic family all the time. So I know that to be true and what I've experienced, right? And so I have been informed that there are ships at some point coming down, and what I don't know the intricate details myself personally, Tristan, but I know there is something huge on the horizon. I felt the shift, and I'm feeling there'll be an uprising to some degree, but everything is falling apart. It's going really quickly now. It's speeding up so fast I can't even keep up half the time myself. Like I, the day's gone before I even know it, kind of thing. So.
Time anomalies, like the nights have been longer or shorter, or like the time is not, there's so many time anomalies, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy
yeah,
what's going on right now.
it's all
Yeah.
over the place right now. But that's only because of the energy that's coming through too.
Mhm.
Because we've got 7.9 billion people on the planet. That's a hell of a lot of variations going on with people on different paths and journeys and stuff. But this whole um, snapping like out of the blue or thing, it's got to be with grace and ease, like Julie said before. Right? You can't rush this, because if you rush it, it'll be absolute complete chaos.
Mhm.
And there'll be people everywhere, all over the place, not knowing what the hell's going on.
There have been
Yeah,
many
that's right, Bonnie.
psychics that have seen the great solar flash from the future, like,
Yeah,
and then talked about it. It's written in books and all kinds of things. It's been referred to over a long period of time now. So this is
okay.
not a new concept. And the great solar flash is a real thing. I mean, Yeah, and it
Yeah,
occurs
it
in
is.
cycles, I believe. It's occurred before, and it will occur again. I don't really know, but I think it's like there's a certain interval of time that it occurs.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
really
not
sure.
sure,
I'm not
but we're
expert
in it
on
now. We're
this.
in it now, though, Tristan. This is what I'm feeling is we're in it now, right? We're actually in it now, but it's a slow process to where we're headed with this solar flash. Because, like Julie said, and I agree with Julie, it's got to be done with grace and ease, right? If people would just to be like boom, instantaneously without any sort of like easing into it, it would be chaos. So
Yeah.
it's got to be a grace and ease from my perspective, right? JR, I have, you know what, JR, had a vision of a huge tsunami wave. Actually, to be honest with you, JR, I'm going to share this with everybody out there today. I had a vision the other night, a dream of me in the street with a wave washing down the street and cars, and I was helping people into this hall. And I had my youngest daughter was with me and my ex-wife and a whole pile of other people, and I'm helping into this hall, and there's just water washing everywhere and cars were washing away everywhere. So that's my vision I had, JR. I don't know if it aligns with you. I did have not a tsunami wave personally, but like a water just washing down the street. So when you look into that, guys, if you have visions, please remember it may not be a physical thing. It may actually be a wash of emotions from people over the next 12 months or more. It could be, it's not everything is as it seems when you get these visions or these dreams given to you, right? And metaphoric and realistic, yeah, absolutely, Julie. Many timelines of, yes, they're converging at once right now. That's right. The outcome is all good either way. This is why the angelic realm is celebrating right now, guys, as well. They're celebrating because we're heading towards the end game here. The game's over, right?
Celebration.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a party, man. It's gonna be
we've
great.
all stood up and
Magical.
tipped the table over on them, Tristan, right? It's it. It doesn't matter what they do anymore. The light is already here. It's won, and
Yeah.
we're doing it, right? Thank you, Julie. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Whether there's a huge wave of water, if it's a wave of emotions from people when all of this unfolds, it doesn't matter. This is why we as light workers have to stand tall, and we need to be in our power so we can stand tall for those who need the assistance and guidance when we get to that point. The two world split you were talking about, Tristan, I feel it's not two physical worlds. I'm feeling it's just two worlds in regards to variations of different people of where they're sitting in life, what they've chosen. They've chosen the 3D world or the 5D world, right? I've also been informed many people go out into smaller communities on their own blocks of land, and they'll be growing their own veggies and stuff, which is exactly what I want to do personally. I want to sit back on my own little block of land with my vegetable gardens and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
chickens, and yeah,
It's a peaceful life. It's a very humble kind of
yeah,
existence, you know?
yeah,
And it's beautiful. I've really gotten into gardening. My girlfriend is a pretty good gardener. We're growing vegetables and stuff, and it's magical.
yeah.
I love it. It really,
That is.
connecting with the earth is beautiful. Digging in the dirt. It's really good to get your hands dirty.
I can't do that here much. I don't have much space to do anything because I'm renting, so it's very challenging for me at the moment to some degree. I'm trying to get back into it as best as I can.
Yeah.
That's why I want my own property so I can get that sorted out and really get into it because I love getting among the dirt and growing my own veggies and stuff, right? So, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Bonnie. Yes, unity within community. That's right.
Unity
I was
within
told this
community.
many years ago, Tristan. I was told this many years ago by a beautiful heart. Community heart is where we are headed. The community heart, which is where we all combine together. We all combine our resources and our own skills and knowledge and teachings, right? And we work together in unity consciousness as a team, not as one, all of us together, right? Supporting each other wherever you are across the world, right? So this is exactly where you're on 8 acres, Sue, solar panels and off-grid. Geez, I wish I could be like that.
I wish I was like that too, Sue. Sounds like you got it going on. You have solar panels and 8 acres. Yeah, you're off grid. I love it. I really feel resonance with going off grid. You know, I've recently detached from 3D as much as possible
Yeah.
and live like a very 5D existence. I'm headed towards the beach. I'm going to be at the ocean pretty soon, in another week or two. So I'm excited about that, and the ocean is going to really transform me. So I'm really excited.
So everybody's path is different, Tristan, too. I want to say this to everybody, too, that everybody's path is different as how, when, and where they get to where they're going with this thing, with the community heart thing. I don't know where my path's guiding me. I've sent out the universe, and I know what I want. I know what I choose to be, and that's on big acreage with lots of veggies and trees and chickens and whatever else, a horse and I don't know, whatever, I don't know. But I can't get there at the moment, right? But I got all of nature around me, and that's a
Yeah.
bonus in the meantime. At least I got
Oh,
rivers and
beautiful.
creeks
Yeah, if
and
you're surrounded by
waterfalls.
nature, that is a huge bonus. So Bonnie's going to the mountains. I live in the
Bonnie,
mountains.
good on you, Bonnie.
Yeah, I do
I
live
got
in the
mountains
mountains. It's
everywhere.
beautiful. Yeah, it's sacred and magical. I live in some of the oldest mountains in the world. I think they're the second oldest. The Appalachians used to be 14,000-foot peaks. And you know, time has eroded them down to about maybe 5 or 6,000 feet. But they're
Okay.
still very magical because they're so old, and there's so many stories in there's quartz and all kinds of, yeah. I know, great, Bonnie. Come to
Hey,
Asheville,
Jesse.
definitely. Yeah, come, please come. And we have good star tribe here. We have so much soul family in this area. It's really a vortex and a ley line and a portal. There's portals here. It's a very magical place. They have a place called Mountain Light Sanctuary, about
Okay.
33 miles from here. And it's a magical Buddhist kind of style place in the woods
Yeah.
in Big Ivy. Big Ivy is an enchanted forest, and it has fairy pools. It has elven caves. It's really a serious, like, I'm going there as much as possible because it's beautiful. Yeah, so you're
Nice.
in the Appalachians too, Linda. That's amazing. Beautiful. Yeah. Hey, Genesee, is that how you say your name? Genesee West?
Jesse. Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah, we're talking about the ascension energies and all the changes, transitions, all the things that are coming right now. So
It's
beautiful.
going to be really challenging, for a lot of people who there's going to be a lot of truth coming after them as they sit in this energy. Okay, Tristan, for the ones who are struggling through, some light workers and starseeds who've fallen down the rabbit hole, right? And they're struggling with dealing with their trauma and wounds and stuff. They don't want to see it. I want to ask all of those out there too to send those prayers and blessings and love to those beautiful hearts, starseeds and light workers that have fallen down the rabbit hole, are living in a 3D lie as such. And it's not a judgment. I'm just saying that this is the way it is. We want
They're
all of
just
them on
sleeping.
board.
They're asleep. They haven't awakened, right? There's
No.
many people that haven't awakened to the truth of what this journey is about.
Or they've
They
gone back to sleep, Tristan. Or they've gone back to sleep due to
yeah,
circumstances.
and they live a very 3D existence, right? And
Yeah,
it's sad. I see it every day. I mean, we all do, right? We can see the world turning,
absolutely.
and the people like doing their own thing and like their own interests and following their own dreams, goals, and desires. But yet, my path has been different. Our path as Starseed Lightworkers are very different. We're more about unity, you know, unite and spirituality, inner healing work, all of that
Yes,
good stuff. To make yourself as
absolutely.
holy and pure as possible, right? It is a purity kind of thing. It's an inner
It's
battle.
coming from pure of heart, right? And
Yes,
pure
pure
of
heart.
intention. You're right,
Yes.
and this is it. This is why I just love getting on with you guys. I love you all. I love you so greatly from my freaking heart. Seriously, just turns out to you all.
Genesis says she's been feeling it today. Yeah, many of us are feeling it. It's so magic.
Yeah, hey
So,
Anna, how are you, sister? Round the potholes of life. You can ask Spirit to guide you around. Yes, that's right, JR, you can. Absolutely. Spirit are always there, guys, okay? Seriously. It's opening your heart and just booming out that love like me and Tristan and many others out there do, right? Seriously. And holding space for each other, okay? And supporting each other and loving each other because that's what it's all about. Oh my God, I get I get so freaking excited when you've triggered me off, Tristan. I just want to.
You become like a little boy. It's like I
I
love your
feel like it
enthusiasm.
right now. I do. I
Yeah.
am. I got a lot of exciting things happening for me over the next week. I've got a spiritual festival I'm going to, which I'll be connecting with more people. I got my passion of my soy candles and my sprays and other stuff, right? And that's my path, and meeting more people and getting into the community more and finding those people that want to be the community-hearted people, right? So you're having you're having a hard time with it, Genesee? Hard time mentally foggy and drained?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's common. It's common to feel this, the mental fogginess and the tiredness, because they're so intense, these energies. We're getting blasted. And so a lot of my friends were really tired. I was activated. I was super energized today, and I had to move and got a lot done. It was like I was on steroids or something. I don't know. I was just like, boom, boxes, lifting, get this upstairs. Like I did. I worked all day, and it was just beautiful. I used the energy to accomplish quite a lot.
Yeah, same
So
here.
I want
Julie,
to hug
thank you
you.
so
Oh,
much.
thank you. Wow,
We
thank you.
big hugs back to you, sister.
Yeah,
Absolutely. We
you're
are
helping us.
thank you with
We're
our
all
love.
raising our vibration. Yeah, thank you so much. I just want to hug everybody here. So, Sarah, I'm being
Yes.
called by Spirit to ask, maybe we can do a prayer together. Would you like to lead us in a prayer? Do you feel comfortable doing that?
Yeah, okay. You put me on the spot, brother.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, you
If
put
you
me on the
want me to
spot.
do
All
it, I'll
right.
do
Yeah,
it.
sure. Okay, so I invite everybody to this morning before before this to drop into their hearts and close your eyes if you wish, or keep them over. It doesn't matter either way. And I ask the Spirit, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, to surround us all this morning as we do a prayer. We send out all of our love from our hearts to humanity, to all sentient creatures, to the planet, our beautiful Gaia that supplies us with water and fresh air and food and shade and warmth. Okay, I ask that this be sent out to this beautiful planet, to all of humanity. We pray that they wake up at their own time and their own journey, in their own pace and grace and ease. And we pray for all sentient creatures as well, all great and small, to unite with us in peace and love and harmony as we head through this ascension process and journey into a world of peace and love and harmony, grace and ease and unity, consciousness for all of humanity as a whole. I give great thanks and honor to Spirit, to the archangels, to ascended masters, to God, to the universe for everything that we've all been through. And I give grace and thanks and love for all the experiences that we are yet to go through and for what we are going to head towards, which is a beautiful new world. I give grace and honor to you all, my tribe, my friends, my blessed hearts. I give great thanks and love and blessings and prayers for all of you that may be challenged at this pivotal time during these energies. I send you my heartfelt love. You are loved by the unseen. You are absolutely embraced by the unseen. And I pray for all humanity to open their hearts to the truth of love and unity, to see that we're all connected. And blessed be. Miku makani tahanik nandonotung na pani nakalita do babam nikalakani si takanik kono pani si to si na kana ya nakaloto that nakali to pani nako. Miki sinaka nukchita lita lito to for the paleta do le pani kano hati glida pani klochi ba. Miki nauko no. Blessed be. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. In honor of you all, thank you.
I am. Beautiful prayer. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Wow.
Thank you, Tristan.
Y'all feeling that magic now? We connected to Spirit and brought Spirit in. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Let's raise our vibration together. Yeah. So, so what are we co-creating? We're co-creating a new world full of love and light and peace. And what really excites me is that there's no more position. There's no more power. Everybody's equal. And I like the equality concept. It's important that we are all, you know, no one is greater than anybody else. We're all,
No.
in God's
And
eyes,
I put that up
we're
the
all
other day,
beautiful
Tristan.
souls.
I put that up the other day. And I said that we're all equal in the grand scheme of it. There's no
That's
time for
beautiful, Genesee,
separation
that you
anymore.
have ringing in your right ear. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, magical goddess. Thank you so much for joining us with your energy. And so, yeah, I know that was a stunning prayer, Bonnie. It was amazing. Seraph is the man. He's beautiful. Even light language too. Beautiful.
Thank you, bro. I'm really humbled and grateful. It's in everybody. Everybody can do this, and I encourage all of them to open themselves up to that, because it's just you being your unique, authentic self of the energy that you have within you. Okay, we're multidimensional beings here. We have the power, but the power and the control is going. But the true power of love is what we're here for in unity consciousness. Okay. Oh, thank you, Julie, and thank you to all. I'm humbled. I'm speechless and I'm humbled. Thank you. Uh, you're all blessings to my heart, and yeah, I'm grateful to have come so far in this journey over the past 7 years of the transformation that we're all taking, and especially for myself. So, um, you know, vulnerability is the greatest gift, Tristan, for all of us, and I know a lot of people struggle with that. They don't want to be honest. They don't want to be vulnerable, and that's okay. It's not a judgment.
Yeah.
It's just people struggle with their emotions with that. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jessica. Much love back to you too, you beautiful angel. You are a treasure to behold. You all are. So let's go into this, Tristan. Okay. Let's go into this. So why do people struggle with being vulnerable? Why do they struggle being transparent and vulnerable and authentic with themselves?
Well, that's a great question. I think that it's really rooted in shame, right? And at the core level, it has to have. So if we
Thank you,
believe
JR.
ourselves are not, if we have low self-esteem, we feel like we have to portray ourselves in a certain light to get respect from people.
Yeah.
It's seeking validation outside of ourselves. So anytime I seek external validation, that I'm not internally validated, it's very
Yeah.
unhealthy. So on
Yeah.
some level, it's shame. On other levels, it's about power in some ways. I think that people want to be beautiful. Everybody makes themselves look really pretty on Facebook, or tries to. Not everybody, but many people do. And they don't really tell the truth. They don't let the wounds and scars be shown because they're afraid of being judged, criticized, hurt, condemned, ostracized. It's rejection, really. At its rejection is what it is. That we're all afraid of being rejected and ostracized and humiliated. But you
This
know,
is
the
why
beauty.
This is why I just show up as I am, Tristan. Like I said the other day, I said, I don't care whether I'm lying in bed at freaking night time. If I'm called to do a video, I'm going to do a video.
Mhm.
Whether I'm lying in bed or freaking whatever, I got a half bloody 3 days growth on me, I really don't care anymore. And we're not judging those out there who put up the pretty pictures, guys. Please understand this. We want you to be your authentic, true, vulnerable selves. Show you as you are.
Yes. Yes.
Scars and all. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Because me and Tristan and many others will love you unconditionally for all you are.
Mhm.
There is
Mhm.
nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to be insecure about. You are worthy. We see you as worthy. We see you as the light. We see you as beautiful souls shining out in a physical avatar body, right? Seriously. And this is me. And that's Tristan right there. He doesn't care. I don't care how we show up. We just show up. This
Yeah,
is
we're
my
just
uniqueness.
doing the
Yeah.
deal.
In my
So Genesee, you're right. First, self-love and self-worth. That is pretty much
yeah,
the whole journey for the human, because
yeah,
once we get our self-love, and it sounds kind of selfish, it sounds like self-serving, but it's
yeah,
not, because we love others out of our own self-love. If my cup is
absolutely.
empty, I need you to fill my cup, right? But if I fill
Yeah,
my own cup, I have nothing but love that flows over from my inner healing work, and it's beautiful, right? And any self-hate I have comes out as hate, right? So I have to watch that
yes,
self-hate, because it comes out sometimes passive aggressively or sometimes sideways, but we
yeah.
really have to, yeah. And so conditioning from birth, yeah, and also past lives, ancestral stuff, so much ancestral clearing.
Oh,
I've worked on that
absolutely.
very hard to clear all my ancestors and clear their karma, and make it beautiful and clean up everything I possibly can. I'm really
Exactly.
invested in this journey.
That's yes, Tristan. That's right. That's exactly right. And people are clearing ancestral trauma. They're clearing in previous incarnations. They're clearing this life and karmic stuff. I mean, you know, and like, I'm not going to judge anybody. If you've hurt me, I love you and I
Yeah,
forgive
yeah,
you, right? If
yeah.
I've hurt anybody, then I'm sorry for that. And you know, I make amends for that. And I've cleared all of that stuff and a lot of it. Whatever else comes up, then I'll see it for what it is. But, you know, but yes, self-love is it's not about being selfish, Tristan.
Yeah,
And I
no.
want people to understand that. And Linda, I want to say to you, Linda, too, just before I go on, Linda, that's okay. We're not asking you to put your photo up. It's your choice, okay, sister. It's up to you. We love you no less, regardless whether you have a
Yeah.
photo or not, okay?
Thank you
We
for
don't
showing
care.
up, Linda. Thank you for being
Yeah,
here with us. Thank you for joining your beautiful energy with us and
yeah.
uniting. Yeah.
And thank you for
Yeah.
being vulnerable with us too, Linda, by
Yes.
sharing that too,
Yes. Yes.
okay?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, so vulnerability takes courage, right? And so
Yeah,
to step into that vulnerability, I remember the first time I did a Facebook Live, I was shaking and I was
yeah,
really scared. And then I deleted the video. I did because I thought it was shit. But it's all good. But this is the stepping into the fear is beautiful. That's the work, right? Is to be courageous because vulnerability is
yep,
beautiful in the human when you can express your vulnerability and people don't step on you, they don't control you, they don't manipulate you, they don't, because when we're vulnerable, we can be manipulated, hurt, controlled.
yeah, we
It's very
can.
touchy situation, but you have to be vulnerable with the people you know you can trust, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
so I am only vulnerable with those that I know that can hold space for my vulnerability, that don't
Yeah,
want
exactly.
to manipulate, hurt me. I have many friends that are healed or healers and you know done a lot of work and can hold space for me, and I love that, and I do the same for them too. No judgment, no criticism, no condemnation, just love.
Yep, exactly. And that's important, Tristan, because I will say I've had a lot of people to do the whole space for me over the last 7 years um, and help me through a lot of it, okay? And I'm really grateful for that too.
Bonnie, we have
It's
major
been,
palpitations, arrhythmias, palpitations, all kinds of heart stuff. My girlfriend thought she was having a heart attack the other night.
really,
And yeah, it was so massive. And I said, honey, it's just the energies. Breathe. And we breathed into it. We held each
yeah,
other and we invited spirit in, and then they passed. But yeah, I've been feeling heart pain, palpitations, arrhythmias, all kinds of crazy heart rhythms, all kinds of stuff is going on. I'm not really worried about it because I know I'm not meant to transition now. I'm meant to be part
no,
of this journey. So I know whatever happens, it's okay. Huge energy shifts as Mother Gaia works to transmute lower vibe. Yes, Genesee.
absolutely, Genesee, yes, yes. The guy is moving where the energetic grid lines, ley lines are all coming, shifting and realigning again too right now. Okay, I know that too, and this is why I feel the shift in Gaia when I go out walking. Or, you know, that's right. It's the release of the low energies away from the energy. That's right, Genesee. Okay, and a lot of you are going to feel that intensity of energy vibrating truly through the roof. This is why we say to you, Tristan and I, and anyone else I have on, round, water, eat light foods if you can, or eat what you feel like you need to eat, even if you need to eat sugar. Like I've been on a chocolate fixer a little bit lately and lollies, you know, to keep my sugar intake high because I'm burning so much fucking energy right now, right,
Yeah.
with what I'm doing. And like Tristan said, I just want to go into that before, Tristan, you said you felt like a whole vibe of energy where you just like running around like a crazy thing. I did that over the last 4 or 5 days. I've been running like high energy. It's like, yeah, I got to get this. I get, oh yeah, this is cool, right? Getting all this done and that done, and then all of a sudden, boom, I crash at night. I'm wrecked.
Exactly. Yeah. Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
it's harder for me too. And for a lot of you guys who are on your own out there too, please, I want to say to you, I have much compassion for anyone who's on their own right now, like myself personally.
Mhm.
I don't have a lot of tribe members around me right now here where I live in Queensland on the Sunshine Coast. So for me, it's very, very challenging. I'm on my own pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the only interaction I get is with a few people at times when I go out to events and but at night time and during the day, most of the time I'm on my own. I interact with a few people, but no one of like high vibration other than you guys on social media, right? So it's very, very challenging for me, and I have struggled through this process. Dark chocolate, I've had many times where I've wanted to just go home, guys, and I'll be vulnerable with you. I've wanted to go home many times over the last 3 years, okay, because I just couldn't deal with it anymore. It's too much. I haven't had a tribe around me. And I want you all to know, whoever's on your own, please know it's okay, right? It will pass and you will get through this, because confronting yourself is the greatest gift. If you're on your own right now, confronting yourself over and over and over again is the greatest gift, all right? Because it's an intimate date with yourself and source creation.
I love cacao, Bonnie. We used to have cacao at yoga. There's this really cool yoga place in Asheville. It's really a private residence, and they have this cottage by a running creek, and you hear water as
Yeah,
you practice the yoga. And they have this guy named Daniel Stone Street. He's a foodie. He's a serious foodie. He makes these beautiful cacao things, and he has these veggie like amazing drinks full of like juice he juices. Yeah, and
nice.
it's amazing. Yeah, it's so nutritious, so energizing, so beautiful. Yeah, you have no, well, but Sue, this is how we connect, right? So we connect on social media, yeah, but yeah, it's okay. You're very independent, and that's, we really, we connect in this beautiful way, right? We're never alone, first of all. We
No,
feel alone. But when you connect to the angels and the galactics and Yahshua and God and spirit, we're never alone. We're so
no.
supported.
That's
We
why
have
I've been so
angels and
embraced over the
guides.
years. This is why I've embraced my independence too, Tristan, as well. This is why I'm comfortable on my own. I'm not coming from a codependent state
Yes,
anymore.
right, true.
And
Yeah, you've healed
and
that.
this is why, yeah, it's why I'm so encompassing of where I am at and who I am right now, because I found myself, my individual, unique strand of myself of who I am here, right?
That's true, though,
And
Stu. We do learn a lot about ourselves. I'm pretty
yeah,
solitary. I do spend a lot of time alone.
thank you,
I
Stu.
am, yeah, thank you for that. And it is, when you really like look at yourself, like you go deep within and get introspective and do that work,
Hmm.
like, who am I? What am I about? Where are my shadows? Where's my work? Where's my healing? That's beautiful, right? When we can have that humility. It takes humility on this journey.
Yes, it
And the
does.
more humility,
Absolutely,
the more
absolutely.
beautiful it becomes, right? The more humble I could be, it's more service. And humility is not being less than anybody, it's being equal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not being bigger or smaller, it's just being right
No,
size. That's
yes,
humility, is being
exactly.
the right size, and it's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah,
That's
that's
right.
true. Yeah, spirit all the
The
time.
whole
Yeah,
universe. We are the universe too. That's right. We've got everything in us. It's just we're
yeah.
still living the human experience, okay? So, and that's just us reawakening back to that truth more so each and every day, right?
Mhm.
So, and that's beautiful in itself. So, oh God, Tristan, you're amazing, brother. I'm
We're all
so
amazing.
eternally
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you. We're all amazing. We're all on this path. We're on our journey. We're all doing this deal. It's
Yeah,
what a gift. What a blessing that we chose this journey, that we came into this incarnation, because it was hard. We've suffered horrific trauma, abuse,
yeah,
neglect, abandonment, hurt, so much pain and suffering in this human
yeah, we have.
incarnation. But there's moments of great joy and great love that come through. It makes the whole human journey so worthwhile in so many beautiful ways. It's a magical, the human journey is so amazing. There are millions of souls that wanted to come in. I think we were the ones that were selected or chosen, or
No,
yeah, and we're
actually, we chose. I believe we chose it ourselves on a soul level. Actually, to be honest with you, bro,
I
and
believe
I
it
know
too.
that even as a child, I knew I'd come here for a reason. I didn't
Mhm.
know what the hell it was, but I knew I didn't exist here. I don't know why. I felt like there was something, I couldn't understand it. Right? I knew that. I always looked at the stars. It was like I said to you ages ago in the video we did live. I think and when I've done myself, I've shared with people. It's like I always felt like I was out of sorts in this world. I used to be drawn to science fiction and all of that stuff when I was a kid. I used to look at the stars and go, well, what is out there and where do I belong? Do I fit here, or is there some other beautiful race that's going to come down and meet us one day, or what? So soul contracts, yes, Genesee, that's right. There are soul contracts. We sign up for all of experiences, guys. I want to go into this as well. So, Tristan, please go into your perspective, the soul contracts, please. I feel it will align with what I know with the soul contracts.
Thank you, Genesee, for bringing the topic up. It's a great topic. So we do pre-agree. I think we choose so much of our journey, and yet the soul contracts can be released, and you can
Yep.
co-create a new. And I've done this. I've rewritten my soul contracts many times and continue to do so because I want to evolve in the highest possible light. I
Yeah.
want to bring the highest possible love. So part of my soul contracts, they're based on soul lessons, right? We came into soul school to learn stuff and to
Mm-hmm.
evolve. And that's why the pain is so kind of important. Yeah, it's brought us so much. That there's a place of duality without great sadness and pain. We cannot experience intense joy and happiness. That's true. Without the light, there isn't the dark. And we all have light and dark in us, don't we?
Yes.
We all are light and dark. We're all capable of horrific things, and we're capable of great things, like great love.
Absolutely.
We're capable of great hate and destruction and wrath and mayhem and chaos.
That's
So
how powerful we are.
yeah, it's like, what do I want to create for my life? You know, I want like beautiful relationships and magical like experiences. That's why I came to Earth, for experiences, right? Yeah,
Totally. That's
yeah.
exactly the reason why.
But soul
And
contracts can be rewritten. Yeah. So we have choice. So our soul contracts can be changed. Yes, absolutely.
absolutely they
We're
can be. Yes.
anchoring, Bonnie says we're anchoring 0 point balance into harmony now. Yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
0 point. We can get to 0 point. Do you all want to do a 0 point meditation real quick? We can do this.
Yeah, sure, Tristan, go
It's
ahead.
becoming
I've
still.
never
So
done a 0
allow
point.
yourself to arrive in this moment. Let go of any problems, any worries, any concerns. Just allow yourself to arrive in the moment. There are cues that can help us arrive in a present moment, a now moment. One of them is sound. So notice any sounds you might hear. Notice the temperature of the air on your skin. We become so human, doing. We forget how to become human beings, and we're here to be, right? So allow yourself to just be in this space. Take a deep cleansing breath from source in. Hold it and release. Good. Another cleansing breath from source, from the highest possible light, and hold it in and then release. And picture ourselves all holding hands in a beautiful circle. And we're all, our hearts are united, definitely, and we're all just magically here in this now moment that we're co-creating a beautiful experience. And so Spirit is calling us now to unite our hearts and join together in a beautiful circle of love and magic and healing. And out of this, one way that we could get to 0 point, this is my favorite way. It's a really short, kind of dirty way to get into 0 point. But picture yourself, you just arrived on the planet, okay? You just arrived on Earth and you're newly here, but you don't have English, you don't have words, you don't have language. And without words and language, you don't have thinking, right? So try to check yourself on this. This is really hard. It's ninja training. It's like staring into a flame and letting your thoughts go. But if you don't have words, you can't speak, right? So if you catch yourself with words, just release and pretend like you don't know how to speak. You don't have any language, right? And so that's a 0 point thing, because if when you shut down the thinking, it's like this huge power breaker being pulled down and shut off the brain and get into our heart energy. Like, what are you feeling versus what are you thinking, right? Because the human is a thinking machine. We're going to overthink and we're going to think, but really it's all getting into heart energy. So allow ourselves to settle into our hearts in a beautiful co-creation space that we're manifesting right now. Beautiful. And our hearts are all connected in love, and we're connected with spirit directly, with source. We are connected with the masters and angels, aligned with galactics, benevolent galactics, of course, not the malevolent ones, but just the benevolent galactics. And we're all united in a beautiful circle of love and light and healing. And we're going to get quiet for a minute. So just breathe in. And if you catch yourself overthinking, come back into your heart and try to release the thinking. So let's do this now. Beautiful. Thank you so much. That is magical. How's everybody feeling? You feeling more connected? Are you feeling
Wow, I'm feeling light, like
yeah,
really
feeling
light.
light, right? Yeah, we are anchoring 0 point balance here into harmony. Yeah, and we just brought in 0 point, which is beautiful. Out of 0 point, you can manifest like much easier. It's a true fact that when I can settle my thinking and brain and get into my heart, it's like you can bring in just about any person, place, or thing you need to manifest. Rose gold, very languid. Wow, I love that. What does that mean, Bonnie? Rose gold, very languid.
Yeah.
Can you extrapolate on that? Because that is a very interesting concept. Yeah, not only you, Genesee, but also Seraph is part Leo too. He's like half Leo, half Virgo. So a lot of
Yeah.
lion energy we're bringing in, right? Yeah, you lions are definitely bringing the sun in. Beautiful sun.
Toss gift.
Yeah.
So what
Is
is that?
Sophia Golden?
Toss
Okay,
gold
cool.
is a Sophia Golden.
Oh, cool. I
Feels
never knew
very
that.
fluid.
That's awesome. Very fluid. Yeah, it feels very, very flowing. We're flowing in beautiful
Thank you,
co-creation
Bonnie.
space. So
Okay,
maybe we
so is
can,
there anything else you want to finish off with, Tristan, before
you and me, we can talk forever.
yeah, we could. We
Telepathy,
could go. We could go for hours, actually.
yeah, we could. And thank you so much for having me on. It's an honor to be called to service. You know, it's a great service opportunity. And thank you for everyone that
I'm in
joined
deep
us.
on with
Julie,
you,
Genesee,
Tristan.
Bonnie. Thank you. Let's see who else was on here. I want to make sure. Sue, thank you. Thank you, Patty.
Yep.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Let's see, who else? Did I miss anybody? I missed that one man. What was his name again? Linda? Um,
Can't remember.
yeah, I'm scrolling back. J.R. Haughey.
Yeah, that's it.
Haughey. Junior Haughey. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We're blessed and honored that you joined us. I hope this was meaningful to you in some way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bro Star. You're amazing, and I'm eternally grateful for you. Thank you for coming back on today. I'm grateful and humbled by your presence, as everybody is, and I'm grateful and humbled for everybody who's joined this morning as well. Sue, Bonnie, all of them, Genesee, the whole lot of you guys. You're all amazing. You're awesome, and we love you. We love you. So, and we send. Tristan and I send our infinite peace and blessings and love and prayers for you all as we transit through these current energies, okay, guys? So you're welcome, Julie. Thank you so much, too, for everything you shared this morning as well.
Yeah, thank you for everyone. You really showed up for this. You made this live happen. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so
Guys,
much.
share this around, please. To anybody who's still watching, please share this video around, because the information that Tristan and I share today, it could be very valuable to help other people through their journey as well. And they would be eternally grateful and truly, that'd be beautiful if you choose to share this. Would be great. Thank you, because the more people we can reach, the more that we can get the understanding out there for those, because we're here to share. So. I love you, Tristan.
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
Bro, I love you. You're amazing every time. Don't be surprised if I reach out again at some point in a couple of weeks and get you back on again, okay? So I'm going to get on with my day and do what I got to do in this crazy world in the meantime. I love you all, guys. Thank you for joining us this morning. Much love to all of you. And thank you, Tristan. We'll talk again soon, okay?
Peace. Blessings.
Peace. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.